Hey Hoop fans, today we're breaking down Alex Sarr, the intriguing number 2 overall pick in this year's NBA draft. Let's dive into what makes this 7-footer a tantalizing prospect, where he could possibly improve on. First, the positives, because there are quite a few. At just 19 years old, Sarr has already pro experience overseas. Not only did he play in OTE, which is technically semi-pro for high school and possible college recruits, he played overseas for NBL League, right? This is a league that is pretty notorious for being one of the better leagues overseas. This is a league that does have competition. You often see NBA players come out of that league, or NBA players kind of go to the league towards the end of their career. So there definitely is some talent. Now, is there as much talent in the NBA? Not even close, but still. Overseas pro experience at just 19 makes him already that much better. Of course, his 7-foot frame and athleticism makes him a monster at the rim. If you get him the ball about 2-3 feet away from the rim, it is almost a guaranteed dunk. He is a fantastic two-hand dunker. He doesn't do anything special. He doesn't do anything fancy. He will get the bucket and he will catch a body. He'll posterize you. He'll meet you at the rim and he'll just flat out dominate you. He shows flashes of all-star potential due to his just straight-up raw talent. 7 feet, 19. So everything is really pretty much laid out there. It just needs to be developed. You would often see him make some fantastic Euro step play where it's just, okay, he's flat out better than him. A lot of times you'd see him make a pretty special play defensively where it's like, wow, this is a guy that can make a splash in the NBA. There was often times where I'd see him make really tough fading shots, tough and one baskets against 2 defenders, things that only all-star type players will make. And if he's already showing flashes this consistently at such a young age, there's a lot more where that came from. Now, of course, there are definitely areas of concern, as there is with any prospect. That's why we call them prospects. This is a project player, right? Ball handling is very limited at this point. He is a solid shot creator. He does not attack left. He will always attack right. His movement can still be stiff. Now, at 19, he's 7 feet. He probably hasn't really understand his body quite yet. That's going to take a few years. Not too worried about this. But like I said, his movement can be stiff, and sometimes you do see players stay with that stiffness. His shooting needs major work. This guy is not someone you can trust on a catch-and-shoot shot, not someone you can trust on any type of outside shot beyond about 14 to 16 feet. Especially his release is extremely slow. Obviously, they have not been touched by really any major trainers at this point in time. It's been pretty much just flowing off of his pure dominance with size and strength and athleticism. His decision making is very questionable. Oftentimes, we are seeing him not make the right pass, not make the right shot, more times than not make the right pass. Taking contested, shots you don't want to see, shots where you could have passed it, a lot more time on a shot clock. Let's get a better look for maybe you or even another player on the team. Now, his passing grade, I'd say, is about C level, mostly limited to pretty much just pick and roll situations. Now, when he is in that situation, he is a really good P&R passer, but with his decision making still being questionable and his passing just not there yet, it's limited to pretty much those only opportunities which he will be playing forward, so it's not like you need him to be a point guard. Now, Sarr's potential is through the roof, but he's far from a finished product. He'll need to be patient, he'll need to be focused, and the coaching has to be the way he gets to his ceiling. Right now, he's more of a highlight reel dunker than a polished player. The big question is, can he develop a more well-rounded game, or will he be limited to a specific role? I definitely see this guy that can make it to the next level as an all-star potential player. Like I said before in this video, emphasizing the amount of coaching that needs to be done. If the Wizards can find a way to coach him up, get his jump shot right, get his handle right, and get his body moving the way it should be, he will be a real threat for this Wizards team, and possibly someone they could build around to build a championship contending team. I think he has that potential to be a 1 or 2 on a championship roster if everything goes right. With that being said, I give his final grade a B+. Now, of course, his summer league has not been good. Everybody's been watching him. Recently, he went 2 straight games going about 1 for 21. Something just illistic, just disgusting. That doesn't mean anything, man. Summer league doesn't mean shit. It's like you get 7 games in a random state you've never been in, players you never played with. Everything is just so it's nothing really to worry about. You saw what he did over in the NBL. We've seen what he did in OTE. We know who this guy is as a player. Of course, he's going to have a little slump right now. I'm not worried about that as far as his progression as a player down the line. These are just a couple games. Sarr's combination of size, athleticism, and flashes of brilliance earned him a solid B+. He got the tools to be great, but there's tons of work ahead. His development over the next few years will be crucial to watch. But now, of course, what do you think about Alex Sarr? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more draft analysis.